Hello everyone, the Animaniac here, and today I'll be reviewing a recent horror game that I've been playing called Remorse: The List. Remorse is a survival horror game that seems to take a lot of inspiration from old school games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. I would try to give you a little bit of a synopsis of what's going on in the story in this game, but honestly I have no fucking idea what's going on. You were kind of just dropped into this open world, given your objective, and told, good luck. The game doesn't really hold your hand or tell you what to do next, you kind of just have to explore the open world and find out for yourself. Don't get me wrong, the game gives you a main objective, but you kind of have to figure out what to do from there. You are also given a map of the city you find yourself exploring, but there is no "you are here" pinpoint on the map, so you kind of have to look at landmarks and roads near you to find where you are. The inventory system in this game also feels very old school horror game, or that of a game such as Resident Evil, in the fact that you don't have much of an inventory at all, and you have to do a lot of inventory management as you make your way through the game. You start with a very tiny inventory of about 8 slots maybe, and then you get 2 upgrades that allow you to go up to maybe like 12 or 14. So even with the 2 upgrades you get, it's not that big of an inventory, and also items like shotguns take up 2 inventory slots. I will say the fact that the game doesn't tell you where to go that much at all, as well as making you manage your inventory every now and then, didn't feel too overcumbersome to me. Another aspect of the game that I really enjoyed is the puzzles that I ran into throughout my playthrough. None of them felt impossible, but some of them had me thinking for a minute or two, and felt like they were very well thought out. The one thing about this game I couldn't take too seriously at first were the enemies that they throw at you. They start out as something that appear to be normal zombies, and then turn into something much more interesting than that. While exploring this one building, I ran into a zombie that was literally rolling at me in a wheelie chair, and I couldn't help but laughing at that. I then tried to run away from this wheelie chair zombie, and I crouched under a door that was half open, and he just clipped through the door and continued to chase me. I just thought this was really funny. There are a lot of other interesting enemy types like that, some that are missing their limbs, some that are missing their whole torso and are just floating at you with arms and legs and a head, and you're wondering how the hell these things are moving to begin with. Seeing some of these awkwardly proportioned zombies running at me was either really funny or really terrifying. There was no in between. I will say flat out that this didn't take away from my overall enjoyment of the game. In fact, it probably added to it from time to time. But overall, I really enjoyed my time with Remorse: The List, and I highly recommend checking it out if you're into old school games like Resident Evil or Silent Hill. Remorse: The List is currently available on all major console platforms and Steam, and I recommend checking it out. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, and follow me for more game-related content. And I'll see you in the next video.